Hey everyone, this is Learning with Mr. Q. This video is part of a series on the FSA Mathematics Practice Test questions. And so these are questions that you can find on the Florida Department of Education. If you just Google it and type the FSA Math Practice Questions, grade 4, you should be able to find these questions relatively easy. And so if you're looking at number 3 and you're not sure how to answer this question, just feel free to watch this video and I'll go take you step by step on how to answer it. Okay, so it says determine whether each number is prime or composite. And so the numbers they want us to look at are the numbers on the left-hand side. And each number, we're going to put the answer in the row it's in. So for 16, it's either A or B, prime or composite. For 13, it's either C or D, prime or composite. And the same pattern continues for each row. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and do that. So one way I like to do it is using what we call our divisibility rules. And so what we do is just write numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We want to try to multiply each of these numbers with another number and try to get 16. That's the number we're focusing on right now. So 1 times 16 equals 16. So I know right now I have one set. That makes 16 prime unless I can find another set. Well, if I go to 2, I know 2 works because in the ones place, there's a 6. The divisibility rule for 2 is if there's a 0, 2, 4, or 6, or 8 in the ones place, then 2 works. And so 2 times 8 equals 16. And I can stop right there because the goal isn't to try to find all the factors. The goal is to try to find more than one set of factors. So right now I have 2 sets, right? So here's 1 set, 2 sets. That makes the answer composite. If there's only 1 set in total, then it's prime. All right, so let's try number, let me erase that. Let me try number 13. So we know 1 always works. All right, so 1 times 13, that's 1 set, so right now it's prime. If I look at the rule for 2, the ones place needs to have a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. Well, the ones place has a 3. So that means 2 doesn't work. And 2 is kind of like the foundation for every even number. If 2 doesn't work, 4 doesn't work, 6 doesn't work, 8 doesn't work, 10, 12. So I don't have to try those. And the rule for 3 is if I take the 2-digit number, 1 plus 3, and I add them, that sum, 4, you have to figure out, well, if I count by 3s, do I ever stop at 4 or do I skip it? Well, I start at 3 and then I go to 6. So I skipped the number 4. So that means 3 doesn't work. If I skip the number 4 when I'm counting by 3s, then I will skip the number 13 if I'm counting by 3s. It's a neat little trick. So the rule for 5 is the ones place has to be a 0 or a 5. If you count by 5s, there will always be a 0 or 5 in the ones place. Well, here there's a 3. So that means 5 doesn't work. Then 7, there's no rule. You just got to know your facts. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 2 is 14. I skipped it. So I move on to the next one. Looking at 9. The rule for 9 is a lot like the rule for 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. Well, if I'm counting by nines, that's already bigger than 4. So that doesn't work. And the rule for 11 is if it's a 2-digit number, it needs to be the same. And it's not. Okay? So that means it is prime. Prime. All right, so we try that again with the next number. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now I'm finding the factors of 12. So I know 1 always works, so 1 times 12, I can check those 2 off. So that's 1 set. Right now it's prime, but if I can find another one, it's composite. And for the number 2, I know that in the ones place there's a 2, so it has to work. All right, 2 times 6 is 12, and I can stop right there. I don't need to find all the factors. I just need to see if there's more than one set. So that means the number 12 is composite. And then we go to the next one, the number 9. So we know 1 always works, 1 times 9, so I can check that off. So I have one set. And because I know my facts, I know that 3 also works. 3 times 3. So that's another set. I didn't have to try 2, just trying to find factors that work. So that's 2 sets. So that is also composite. And then if you do the same thing for number 7, I know 1 works. 1 times 7, so I can check off 1 and 7. And that's 1 set, so right now it's prime. And I know that 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 won't work because that's already bigger than the number 7. So I just need to figure out if 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 will work. Well, 2 won't work because in the ones place there needs to be a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, which means I can cross out 4 and I can cross out 6. So now all I need to do is check to see if 3 and 5 work. So the rule for 3 is if it's a 2-digit number, you just add them. But this is not a 2-digit number. It's a 1-digit number. So you just count by 3s. 3, 6, 9. So I just skipped the number 7, so that means it doesn't work. And then the rule for 5 is there has to be a 0 or 5 in the ones place, which there isn't. So you can see I've tried every single number, and there's only 1 set. So that means it is prime. Okay. All right. I hope that helps. Thanks so much for watching Learning with Mr. Q.